What's up? Lesson 2. Should be Tuesday and Wednesday you're completing this. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of the format for lesson 1. As I get more tools, I was just looking in between lessons on a tablet that I could have that would be either Bluetooth or wireless that integrates with my Mac to give me some more capabilities of doing stuff. And I'm buying that right when I log off right now. I'm gotta give you kids the opportunity to learn as best as you can, especially from this distance learning environment. Today's lesson 2, way easy, even easier than lesson number 1, right? This video is going to be even shorter. Remember, you're going to have some questions to do at the end just to show me how well you get it. Remember, just be honest. See if you can attack the little homework component after on your own, right? I mean, the scores that I get back from you kids are really going to dictate to me how well I'm teaching more than anything, and then how well you kids are learning. So I'm just excited to get those scores this week and see what's going on. So this lesson, real simple, right? Multiplying and dividing positive and negative integers. Dividing positives and negatives. Now, I don't care if you use a calculator or not. I think in the real world, you're going to have the access to resources, and you need to use those resources to the best of your abilities, right? I can't control whether you use a calculator or not, okay? But so let's see what's going on here. So pretty much what we have is the same thing. Now, when we're multiplying, and let's take some notes here real quick. When we're multiplying or we're dividing, it doesn't matter. It's the same principles. Except my writing is just trash right now. See, we've got some options. You can either have the same signs, or you can have different signs. Okay? And I'm going to make this so simple for you kids to understand. Now, if you have the same signs, that would be something like this, like a positive times a positive times a positive. Or you could even have like a negative times a negative. So when I say same signs, like it would be a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. See here, these guys have the same signs, a negative and a negative. A negative and a negative. Oh, a positive and a positive. Same signs. Okay? When you have the same signs, your answer is always going to be positive. Always. Okay? So I like to, I get you kids into like routines and doing things my way, hopefully. You do it my way, you're going to get it right. I mean, you do it your own way, there's a chance for error there. Okay, now, we have options here for different signs. So different signs would be like a positive times a negative, or you could have a negative times a positive. My little baby's crying downstairs, and I'm like, hard to focus. I don't even know what's going on with her. Okay, so remember, if we have different signs, okay, our answer is going to be negative. Really simple. It doesn't matter the order. It doesn't matter if the positive comes first or the negative comes first. If the signs are different, it's going to be a negative. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's apply these principles here. Now, what this means is 10 divided by 5. Okay, now, are the signs the same or are they different? Well, these signs are the same. Positive and a positive, the same signs, we're going to get a positive. So we're going to get a positive. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, here, what do we notice here? We notice that our signs are different, okay? We have a negative on the top and we have a positive on the bottom. Those are different signs. Okay, so that means our answer is going to be what type of answer? If they have different signs, it's going to be negative. Okay, I like to attack the signs first. Go ahead and get the signs out of the way. Okay, if you get the signs out of the way, then you're going to get the answer right. You're never going to forget it down the road. Do it in the beginning, you won't forget it down the road. So now we just look at the numbers. What's 24 divided by 12? It's 2. Okay, this answer is positive, this answer is negative. Okay, so why don't you kids go and finish all these problems here. Boom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your own right now. Press pause, do those problems, and when you're done, press play, and we'll get right into it. Okay, we're back. Now, watch what I'm going to do. And this is how I would attack this if I were you. And this is how I want you to attack things. Okay, I'm going to model. I always model for you the way I want you to do it. And then you could just do it the way I teach you. Let's do the signs first. The signs are the same, so it's going to be a, let me change the color here. It's going to be a positive. Signs are the same, it's going to be a positive. Signs are different down here, it's going to be a negative. Signs are the same, positive. Signs are the same, positive. Signs are the same, positive. You see that? Now, like, you're not going to forget about the signs later. You're not going to get it wrong. Now let's go, hey, what's 20 divided by 2? 10. What's 65 divided by 5? 13. 75 divided by 15? 5. This guy, maybe 15, right? I would think. I could be wrong, so it happens. This guy's going to be 11. And then this guy's going to be 4, maybe? Okay? What do you think? Easy money? That's what I think too. Okay, now let's come down to something like your homework could look like down here, a little different. When we get down here to the bottom, we see multiple numbers. Okay, now when we see multiple numbers, we just chunk it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chunk this first piece first, and then I'm going to drop this guy down, and so we're just breaking it down into little like steps. Okay, so let's attack first. 6 and negative 5. Same sign or different? Different signs. So we're going to get a negative there. And 6 times 5 is 30. Then I drop this guy down times 3. Okay, then you just attack again. You say, hey, what is, you look at the signs again, right? We always want to get signs first. What's a negative times a positive? Are they the same signs or different? Different signs, so we're going to end up with a negative. Always take care of the signs first. And then 30 times 3 is 90. Okay, let's come over here for number 32. Okay, we're going to chunk this out. Same sign or different? Different sign, so our answer is going to be negative. 6 times 1 is 6. That was supposed to be a negative there. And then we drop this guy down. Times 2. Same sign or different? Different sign. So our answer is going to be what? Negative, right? What's 6 times 2? 12. Boom. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so why don't you kids right now, and remember this is the end of our lesson, so let's finish strong right now. Let's finish strong. I want you to do 33 through 36 on your own. Press pause, attack. Okay, then you can come back when you press play and we'll go over them together. Okay, so we're back. Same sign or different? Different, so it's going to be a negative. 8 times 6 is 48. Drop this guy down, right? So it's going to be times negative 3. Oh, we got something a little different here. Okay, are these signs the same or different? They're the same. Okay, negative and a negative are the same, so our answer is going to be a positive. Okay, 48 times 3, 146 maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to do this on the top of my head. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, there's definitely a possibility that I'm wrong. It might be 144 actually. 246. I think it's 144 on the top of my head. Hey, I'm imperfect. You're going to get to learn that a lot this year. Okay, let's attack 34. Okay, same signs are different. Different signs. So it's going to be a negative. 3 times 6 is 18. Drop this bad boy down. So we have times a negative 6 equals, okay, what am I noticing here? I'm noticing that the signs are the same. So my answer is going to be positive, right? And then I have 18 times 6. Yikes, what is up with these numbers? 60, 48, 108. Hopefully I'm right. Might be wrong. Who knows? Okay, now we got 4 down here. So we got to piece this guy out. We got to chunk this guy out. So let's chunk these first 2. Same sign. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, now let's piece this out. Let's say times negative 1, times negative 1, and then we'll say times 3. So what I did in essence is I did the first 2, then I dropped and dropped. Okay, now we're going to attack again. We're going to say first 2 again. Different signs. Okay, different signs mean it's going to be a negative. 9 times 1 is negative 9. Then we have times 3. And then what you notice here is I have different signs again, which means it's going to be negative. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, Same process here. Let's chunk it out. Let's do the first two. The signs are different. Signs are different. It's going to be a -9. Okay, those guys are done. Drop and drop. So we have times -3, and then we have times -3. So now we attack again. We come back and we attack the first two again. What are these signs? They're the same, which means we're going to have a positive. 9 times 3 is 27. Times, drop this guy down, -3. And then we see at the end, we look at the signs always first. Are the signs the same or different? They're different, which means we're going to have a negative. 27 times 3 is 81. There's our lesson. Cake, yeah? Hey, and guess what? If you need to go, like, you have the option and the ability to rewind. You could watch this lesson later tonight if you want to go over it again. Like, some of you kids may be weak in math, and it's like, hey, let me practice again. Let me print. You know what's cool? You could print the sheet out again, go through the lesson again, like whatever you kids want to do. And if you're really struggling, remember I have office hours on Mondays. We could come in, I could give you problems, we could work on them together. Like, we got options, okay? So make sure you do the work at the end. You got a couple practice problems, probably 5, maybe more, depending on how much time I spent on your assignment. And when you're done with that, that's it. I'll see you the next day, whether it's Thursday or Friday. So, all right, kiddos, it was nice spending time with you. Deuces.